Hello everyone, welcome to Programming and Data Structures course from IIT Kharagpur. I am Agni Bosina from IIT Kharagpur. So these are the main topics in the course. So first we'll cover the basics of C programming, then there are conditional if-else statements and switch case. Then we move on to loops and 1D arrays and strings. Strings are actually basically character arrays. Then we move to functions, then recursions, then pointers, then 2D arrays and dynamic memory allocation, which uses pointers. Then we go to file handling, then we have stacks, queues, and linked lists. Then we have some miscellaneous topics like floating point representation and time complexity and sorting, searching, etc. So here are some of the basics which you must already be familiar with. So to output something, we go with the printf function, and to take something as input, we use scanf. Now here we can see that we use here %d, which is basically indicating that we will take in an input from the user, which is an integer. So similarly we use placeholders like %c for characters, %f for floats, and likewise. And here we first declare the number with the data type. So data types are like int, char, float, double. These are some primitive data types. There are also data types which are derived like arrays and linked lists and other things which we'll cover later. The uh, and num here represents the address of num, so we use this only during scanf, and during printing that same number we don't use that and here. That is because we we are simply printing the value and not accessing the address of that variable. This will be more clear after we cover pointers. So here we see num is the example of a variable and int is the data type here. Similarly, we declare other variables of different data types like char, float, etc. So next, a basic thing about C programming is operators. So basic plus, minus, into, and division operators are quite easy to understand. Then the percent operator here gives a remainder, and it can only be used for integers. So like if you do 5% 2, that is called modulus operator. So if you do 5 modulus 2, you will get 1 because 1 is the remainder. And then we have bitwise operators. These are and, or, complement, XOR, right shift and left shift. So these are sometimes asked in exams like and, or, not, and XOR you would be already familiar with. So you can go through the example. The bits, the XOR gives 0 when the two bits are same and 1 if they are different. And here's the right shift and left shift operator, which are a bit interesting. So if you use right shift 1, it shifts the bits to the right by one place and adds a 0 in the beginning in the leftmost bit, and this one specifies the number of bits we want to shift right, and the left shift operator does the same but shifts the bits left and adds a 0 to the rightmost bit. And similarly, you can see a code to extract the nth bit from the right. So we take the integer a, and n is the nth bit, so we right shift it by n, so and it with 1. So if we see the example here, if we suppose want to extract the third bit from the right in this example, then we will do 1010 right shift 3, which will give us 0 0. So if we right shift by 3 places, so only 1 will be remaining, and we will then AND it with 1. So 0001 and 1 would only give us 1, because automatically if we just give 1, it fills the rest of them with zeros, and only 1 and 1 gives 1, so we will get the result as 1. So the third bit from the right in 12 would be 1. Similarly, if we wanted the second bit, we would have right shifted here by 2, and then we would have got 0 0 0 1 0, and if we would have ANDed it with 1, we would have got 0. So this is how it works. Another important thing in this integer, this division for integers gives only integer values. So if you write 5 by 2, you will only get 2 and not 2.5. And if we want to get 2.5, we will need to typecast it to float or multiply it by or represent it in floating points. So you have to give 5.0 by 2.0 to get 2.5, or else we can also typecast it to float to get the value 2.5. Thank you.